Yeah. RP. Boston might be.
You want to wait till we get some viewers, or you want me to start now?
Kick it out, man. Kick it out, because this going to be for more people to see, I'm sure.
Okay. You're looking good, by the way. All right.
Appreciate it.
All right. So we're here with our very first Spotlight Tuesday. And who you're looking at is Dulli, a.k.a. Dulli. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So if you're just joining us or you're re-watching this is Zoë Life CCP's Spotlight Tuesday, where we bring the spotlight to local artists, indie artists, authors, poets, motivational speakers, anything that you have going on that you think we need to know about and you want to spotlight, that's what we want to do. And this is an in-home interview, which most of them won't be, so just excuse any background noise that you may hear. We also have on the DJ and 1 and 2s, Mr. Dulli, aka Dulli himself. So which name are we going by for this interview? Dulli.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to give the audience a brief difference between the Dulli and the Dulli and how that relates to your music?
Yeah, I mean, it's just really rebranding. You know, Dulli represent a certain part of my time in my life where I just was, when I was just becoming to a solo artist. I was really shaking a lot. I was just relocating. I was really still finding my way as a young man, period. So Dulli was like my Facebook name, man, and so many people then the Dunn just took off, like so many people started calling me like Dulli or the Dunn, and really just dawned on me like I always felt the aura anyways. I always been big on Italian mafia movies, even though I know the truth. That's another thing. But I always liked the family and how, you know, the leadership, and I always, even when I was young and I did the rap and I did anything, I was always like in charge, you know, of my own thing. So it was still me finding my way. So I kind of wanted to go back to Dulli more than Dulli, but man, Dulli, it was like LeBron when he left Cleveland to go to Miami, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Feeling like you had something to prove, and I was playing with a grudge more so then. Like I feel like it was so much hate on Kyle Circle. I had to say something. I had to name my whole mixtape 800 Degrees, then centered around Kyle Circle, but I just wanted to embrace the aura that I am.
Yeah.
And whatever it is about it, you know, I wanted to change the point of view. Though I said, I think I shared in the post recently. I wanted to make being from Kyle Circle cool again, man. If you listen to the city, man, it makes it seem like we drug heads, we killers, and we uncontrollable, we untamable. It's like, man,
you're just thugs.
Yeah, we just thugs, man. And like Pac said, we all thugs. Even if you get to a bin, you still a nigga in the coop. And that's the mentality I know out there. So, you know, I know I took that far. I said, but just really getting back to home, man. I think this time around, I'm still learning a lot. Just want to embrace the root of why I started to do music. You know what I'm saying? When I first started doing music, Dulli himself I'm gonna take in that beat. I had a passion for music, and I feel like the last couple of years have been more of a let's learn the business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's figure out how the budget.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Spit sheets.
Yeah.
How many things a lot of artists don't talk about, and it kind of really showed me, man. Even though a lot of rappers, they might get a lot of attention, like T.I. said, man, a lot of niggas can sell a lot of numbers and units, but they don't own their beats.
Right.
They ain't on the radio. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's nothing a relativity, and I feel like in all those areas, when I came out under Dulli, I showed that I can be multi-talented with the music. I showed I can rap fast, slow, about women, about streets, gutter.
Right.
Like I said, it was like proving the point. Like if you listen to my whole first project, which I feel like I slept on, but it really didn't get slept on, which is a whole nother subject. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
we're gonna come to that in a minute. I want you to expound on that, but
yeah, I feel like, you know, I feel like I gotta go into that though, cause it's like 800 was a movement, but when anything dropped, it became a movement, you know what
By
I'm saying?
itself,
It became
yeah.
a movement by itself. But when I dropped 800, I wanted to show it was like a demo. It was like a mixtape CD demo. It was like I wanted to show I could do whatever. I got punchlines, I can rap, you know, and I had a lot of singles. Like a lot of my
Yeah.
tracks turned out to be like a lot. I had dance music.
Yeah.
I wanted to show I wanted to few people in the city that actually had quality twerk music. Like not just no dance.
Right.
Like nah, I can really put something together that can move people. So I had club tracks.
Right.
You know, I feel like I say still trying to prove something, man. So we're done.
So with Dulli, it's no longer really trying to prove anything. It's really more of a separation, would you say?
Yeah, and it ain't no competitive way. It's like learning how to turn your corporation or your hobby or what you love into something bigger than where you come from.
Really done.
Yeah, really. And as that done on me, it's like I ain't really seeing just the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I own my masters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I worry about if somebody supporting me? This ain't no talent show. I ain't worried about no votes. I ain't worried about no likes. It's about working hard. I'm hustling hard as I ever could, ever have been. Like the plan there, having the budget there. Like this time is a better season. So Dulli is gonna be worth way more than Dulli do. Dulli gonna be worth more than KB, Kenneboo. You know, it's like complete ownership of what I do now. You know, I got my own trademark now. You know, Die Hard. It's just a new season, man. Zoë Life.
Shout out.
That's another subject too.
So with Dulli and a difference with the music, you said that you had Turk music, and you did. I was a big fan of 800 Degrees myself. You had a lot of other good local talent on there.
Yeah,
Legends, definitely, I would say. So with Dulli, what type of music are we expecting with Dulli?
Honestly, and I ain't on my phone just doing that miscellaneous. Like I'm DJing and I'm trying to stay active on social media too. Like I want to be hands on. But with Dulli, it's more storytelling.
Okay.
Like, it's more. It's like me going to LA, me sitting down with Asians and not just blacks, you know what I'm saying, vibing with them. Like they really want to know we on. They really want to know how they break their music down there where we at. They really want to come to where we at, but they know nothing about the culture. So when my thing is not to just boast myself up so much.
Right.
Not to say how hot I am. I mean, bar for bar, that's a whole nother subject. But I just really want to show that I got a story to tell.
Right.
So more story.
So with your new song that's coming out, Bossyse,
Yeah.
I've of course heard that, but it's a story. You're telling the story. So exactly what's the heart behind that? I know, and a lot of people watching may know, but because we know that this will definitely go far more than just the audience we know. What's the story behind Bossyse?
You know, death is always on time. I'm not sure I said that. Like, death is always on time. You know what I'm saying? So, that was my dog, man. He had a legacy where we come from and not nowhere else. So when I speak on him, if not nobody but the people where I come from know him. But it like Bossyse when he rap about their home. It like Tip when he rap about like feel. You know what I'm saying? When I first started rapping, I was rapping with him, and you know I feel like we always had one more chance to do it again.
Right.
I always felt like it was gonna come together one more time. I feel like no matter what he was going through, I used to tell him like, just stay alive, brother. We like, cause I'm knowing what I've been putting together. Like even like this year, like every year's been progression.
Right.
Every year, even if I get to a certain point to where I'm not even on the mic, like the brand to be there.
Right.
I just wanted him to be there. So speaking of boss, I just wanted to tell my story, man, too, cause I'm a part of the music for a second. This intimate. I just feel like with the Bossyse situation, and I gotta speak on this because it'll go swept under the rug. That was like my brother, you know what I'm saying? Like when I first started rapping, I rapped with him. When I first got into an official studio, which was Blackout, Jabari Book, on the west side, I took him with me. You know what I'm saying? After I recorded, my brother, boom, I brought him with me. So it was like every step I took, he took with me. You know what I'm saying? When we started dropping in high school, he was gone. As soon as he came back, automatic slot, he was dropping with me. So every time we wasn't doing music together, it wasn't never about, we weren't rocking with each other.
Right.
It was just a separation of time and space, you know what I'm saying? And just, it wasn't permitted to be. So I just really want to tell our story, man. And I want to say this, really what I was going to say in it. And a lot of people be like, how great he was, because I'm going to say he was great, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, I got a respect for him, how he used to be able to tell stories. Honestly, he really branded it at like 14, 15, he was telling stories. And they kind of owed me up at a young age, made me expand my vocabulary early, so I definitely had to give him credit on that. Like, I never try to steal his glory. So with that being said, I don't want to box with the immortal. You know, he gone, everybody gonna be like, he's the greatest ever, or he should be. It's none of that. That was my brother. I love his talent, just like I can show you, which I ain't trying to prove. Like I said, I ain't got nothing to prove, but it was well known that he loved my music, I love his. So I just wanted to put that out there and put that energy in the song. Like, it was no competition with me and bro. It's no trying to live off his name. Like, we just had a story, man. Like, and I feel like was interesting to me, and I feel like his death was like a wake up, dude. Like, this tomorrow ain't there. Like, I'm studying like I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it next year. Let's get it. And that's what I want to put in Bossyse, man. So it's me and his story. It's paying homage to him. And it's keeping the name alive in a good fashion, man. No matter what he had done in his life. But like I say, I can't vouch with right or wrong to no man life.
Right.
But that was my dog. And that's how we came up.
So, and this releases when?
January 10th. And what today is?
January the 8th. Today is the 8th, so in 2 days, you can actually pre-order this title Bossyse now on our website. Little miscellaneous advertising there, www.witnesslegend.com, which actually was from you yourself with the name Witness Legend. Yes, please explain to us why we use Witness Legend.
Yeah, because a lot of people might not know where the Witness Legend comes from, and it might sound so cocky. But, like, if you know me, you know that I've been on the Cannonball, I've been on the KB, like, that's like my hometown name. But then when I branded myself on the Dulli, I was in a whole nother state. You know what I'm saying? So I had to rebrand from there to, like, I always went through that. But it always been people always heard how great the talent was. Like, people been around me when I was in high school. It's like they witnessed it, but it's never been an aura of, like, the complete fold of why do people like cling to him like he do, or why is it that he do it? Like, why is their brand what it is? It's like you get to witness what the legend has been throughout the years, or why Keeper so tough, or why Zoe is doing what she's doing now. Why is Dulli's? It's like it's not no more of a whisper. It's bear witness to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a boastful thing. It's like we went from rapping on the cafeteria and every time the substitute teacher was in the class, you know what I'm saying, and when nobody there, they playing spade. Every time they had rap come up, somebody gonna find me to do it. So I feel like just from then to now, it's just get to witness what we do. So Witness Legend, also it ain't just about how great I am.
Exactly.
I always try to make sure I swallow the culture. So Witness Legend will also have not just my talent, it'll have many other great talent that signifies. Don't just think that the Delta is great. Witness that the Delta is great. And I want to show us to the world. So Witness Legend.
So we have a comment here from Miss Renee. Miss Renee is actually one of our authors on the Witness Legend page. She says, congratulations to you. Yes, Miss Renee is definitely a hustler. And I think her being on here is really one of those evidence of we're not just one to put the spotlight on us. Sometimes that's kind of hard to do, being so unselfish, but Witness Legend, you'll see all types of talent on there. So you can definitely go check it out. You'll see the Zoë, the Zoë Life CCP page, which is our author's page. You'll see Zoe D Speech. You'll see Die Hard, which is your particular page. So
I gotta go before you go on that dog on the Die Hard too.
Yes.
Like, people be like Die Hard. I won't. It's gonna be evolving in so many ways, but the first step and first understanding I want people to have in it is endurance. Because I feel like Die Hard signifies the fact that, man, no matter what, we've survived, that we've endured. In our heart, we die and we live for something. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say die hard. If you're not dying hard for something, if you're not dying for something in your heart, you're living softly. You're living beyond. You're not living for nothing. So die hard is endurance. It's living for something. It's standing for something. But it's in my own interpretation. You understand? But endurance. So die hard. When you see that from now on, that's like Drake and the Little Ugly Eye. I'm just playing. That's my dog. That's my dog. I like that. But you know, that's my mascot. You know what I'm saying?
That's the symbol. That's
and
the
logo coming too. logo coming soon. But I want to give y'all an exclusive that you don't even know about.
Okay.
Check it out. Just cause when you the boss, you can do anything you want to do. You feel? You can leak whatever you want to leak. I'm gonna play the song.
Done.
I'm gonna play the song for anybody that's on it right now. Yeah. I'm gonna crank it up.
Okay.
And when you drop the Thursday, so
okay, exclusive.
We just turn like club here. Let's live a little bit. Give them an idea what it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
BJ on the beat, you did. So go let them live through this song. I know. They give y'all the first verse, you feel me? The beat, I remember them times. The beef, I remember them lines. You shot back every time. Incorporated storyline. But now you're gone like why? That's in the back of my mind. I remember 06 and 09 when you told me to do a 9. But I feel like I let you down. Left out the city, moved around. Then you killed them on like 2 takes. Boy, you came for them dude play. Then I came back like 13. Then you were gone, it was too late. Heard you up to move to change state. Shot a nigga had a chain face. Yeah, bro, with Tank Dog. In the hood crib playing football. Gang bang, it was G-Tang. Young nigga learned to cook raw. We were rapping, we were killing them. We were Saul, you were Jigsaw. I was little bro, you a big dog. They took your home and that's a big law. When the time will be on, I know it'll be right or wrong. Since I'm missing my writing is long. How many were against? I knew we were fighting alone. They left from dead out alone. So Lord, let them live through this song. 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 I just knew that in time would be on. Hey, I knew. Hey, I knew. I just knew that in time would be on.
That's dope. So we got 2 comments. Miss Renee, she's watching. She said the legend has so much more power than people can see right now, but as it unfolds, it will speak volumes. And then she said that you really remind her of her son. He loves rapping as well, and he went from street rapping to gospel rap. So you guys must meet each other.
I'm down for it.
Always down for collaboration.
Yeah, I'm down for networking. And like I said, there's a lot of gospel in it, man, but it's soul, because, you know, I don't know what term of rap I fall under nowadays. Like, I have my day where I'm the revolutionist, but I come from where I come from, and I'm spiritual. I just want to put out something that people can get something from. And if I could tell my story, somebody would be like, you know what, I resonate with it. Cause like, it's going to be pain in my music, but I have music where it's joyful, you know what I'm saying? I have things where I tell, you know, I want my music to be diverse like that.
Yeah.
But I would just say it's soul, man, and through my soul, leak gospels. I don't know what term I fall in right now, because they can't even say I'm a Christian rapper, because I can play a song right now where still a Christian a person would be like, but if you hear
he said nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, something. But
yeah.
You know, if you know the root of where I'm going, then you appreciate it, because I could easily be out here coming from where I come from, trying to start a riot or ignite anything else outside of light. And I just want to create light right now.
And because I've heard your previous music, I would have to say, just as a fan, people can be very judgmental, because if you look at what you're creating now versus 800 Degrees, it's a progression of character, I would say. I think.
But it showed me like where I come from too, though. Like at the same time, people don't accept growth a lot of time, and you know, you want me to stay the same, because you know I can easily do that, but I've seen more, I've done more, you know. So it'll belittle me to do the same thing. It'll belittle me to have the same objectives. So I have more to give back to the game, because I've been blessed to see more. I'm supposed to give back. So that's my way of giving back. If it's lit, like I've had big homies that lost $80,000, $90,000, $100,000, and I had little homies that lost their bread in the night game. You know what I'm saying? I'm just universal like that. So instead of just trying to stay in one term, I don't care about being the king of the city. I don't care about being the king of the neighborhood no more. I battle with something I created, which is the west side of town. I played a big influence in that when I was younger. but I created a culture where I didn't really stand over it. To right now, I'm like, if I'm gonna brand something, I'm gonna brand something that I stand over and something that I feel that even years after now, I'm gonna love and appreciate, and I'm gonna be proud of. And that's all I'm trying to do. It ain't just about doing anything. Like everybody raps. I mean, everybody. So to create my separation, I just want to be. I want to be real. I want a story to be told. Like who's telling the story? Like everybody want to sell you a hotline, a hot song. I got a story for you, and if you sit around and listen to it, I might win. I ain't got no way to say my 30-second approach. I ain't got 30 seconds.
You don't have an elevator pitch.
I ain't got an elevator pitch, but hop in the elevator a couple times with me, roll with me, dwell with me, don't be scared, and you're going to get something out of me. You might try to get a song from me, and we might end up changing something in the community for the better. Like, you feel, I feel like I'm universal like that.
Yeah. So speaking of community, I know about a year ago, we were involved in a community drive, and you know we've done a couple of things together. I think we were just, I don't even know what the inspiration was, but we wanted to give back. So we know that you are a community person. So what is it that you see in this year possibly or moving forward? How do you plan on merging your music and with the passion that you have for the community and giving back?
Well, as a businessman now, and I'm gonna talk over some people's head, I'm on a scale right now. So this year, in the neighborhood, we're gonna help in a creative way more. We're gonna still get out and try to feed kids and try to give back in that way again before the year's out. But I still got things I'm learning, so I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. But we are getting behind the creative culture, and we are going to help the culture and the arts go a little further this year. And I mean to say that we got acting going a little further this year. We're gonna select, and I know I'm an entrepreneur, but like I said, I'm going on the upscale and appreciate where my business is going now. We're gonna be able to do way more work now. We got a bigger budget now, bigger things are opening up. We got a lot of more authors we finna work with, a lot of more authors, and we're gonna bless some artists too. So we're gonna get back to the community outside of just targeting the gangs like we did with the open and just the food drive. With us, it's way more bigger than that. We're gonna help authors get their messages here. We're gonna help more artists. We're gonna help the thing that's gonna help sell our story to the world. They need to see how we're doing it, and maybe we can create a more conversation about it, and create influence and change. So to answer that question, not just kids, not just feeding.
Community.
Man, we doing community work. We're trying to make it more of a conglomerate, and through the help of Dermot, through a lot of the things we've been learning, I can just say, man, if we all sit back and stay consistent, the next couple of years are going to be very great.
So we have another comment, which Renee, she agreed on the people being judgmental, but she said when you live it, you know how to go back and give, because nowadays church won't go where your music is going. People can relate to you and you relate to them, and that's called ministry. So, and she said, don't be talking over her head. So I definitely relate to that. And I definitely can say, because you, and I think it's both of us with all of our authors, our whole team, because we're transparent in the stories and the lives that we've lived for the reason to give back and to help other people.
Right.
So we played a little bit of Bossyse. We know that's dropping again on Thursday. You can pre-order Bossyse now on witnesslegend.com. Go to the Die Heart tab and pre-order that. You'll see that link, and you can read his exclusive biography.
It's out there, man. You ain't got to guess my story. I put it out there.
Yeah, so the story is live now at witnesslegend.com. Any other pieces of advice or any other words of wisdom or any other life you want to speak to the audience before we end?
Man, it's just I know a lot of people might be iffy trying to see where I'm going. I'm rebranding. If you want to hear great music, this is beyond rapping. You know, I rap, but I love music. Like my dad put me up on Rick James. I grew up on rock and roll. My mama had the Smokey Robinson and. Not Smokey Robinson. Yeah, I said that right. Yeah, Smokey Robinson. I think my Jagger Robinson. Like the right thing. Smoking, the blues, and a lot. I'm just very, diverse with music.
Yeah.
I can write R&B songs. People don't even know I do poetry. I wrote many songs for a lot of people that ain't gonna come by and say it. But all that's done too. Like that's what this year is about. Dulli is about really keeping a lot more in house, man. A lot more executive producing.
Yeah.
So if you an artist, you got, I don't care what it is. Like I think I can help with authors.
Yeah.
Like I just got a little piece of information, and I ain't stingy. That's why I be tripping with people like, holla at me. I ain't green. If I can't do nothing, I got knowledge I can give. You know what I'm saying? If you come at me correctly.
Right.
So that's what I want to give to the world, man. Buy in to do it, man. Don't be scared to buy in. Don't be scared of the grit. Don't be scared of the gutter. Don't be scared of a rasp word you might hear. And you're going to get something that you don't really know that exists a lot. And it's still real men out here, not little boys. And it's still bosses out here because no matter how many records I sell, no matter how many streams I get, because even though they try not to buy it, I still get paid off streams. But that's another conversation. I'm a boss. You feel what I'm saying? I always have been, so I'm just going to own it. Like, I think my buddy always said, man, you ain't Dulli no more, man. You big Dulli. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that's what the done is. You know what I'm saying? Done Dulli. It's just... It's a better season. It's so much better. Like the brand looking better, more merch coming, everything. It just come in time. Man, if I say I'm on a scale right now, I can't give everything in one time because I'm really learning how to do it right. I want to do everything right. So y'all just buy in. This ain't finna stop.
So we have another comment that says, no one will ever figure out your direction because you're unique. And then we have another comment, a new watcher, Miss Celestine. She said, the boss of you. So
hey.
So yeah,
I want to be a good impact to my young brother, man. Cause like, there's other ways out here to make it outside of selling dope.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go out there and say it. You know what I'm saying? And if you know my history, I've been a hustler. I've sold everything since I was little. I wasn't a young one that just asked my mama for everything at a certain age. They ain't had to worry about me. I took care of my little eyes and ends. I sold snacks or whatever. So I just want to embrace the hustle spirit that maybe I can rub off on another little hustler out there.
I think in our community we call it hustler, but it's really an entrepreneur.
You can really apply the strategy to so many other things, man. We just, as Negroes, we get comfortable in the fact that the dope, cause you know that's our environment that we come from, and it's a challenge to take a loss in another way when you already comfortable in something. And I can't be mad at me like Pop. If I can't take it out of his hand and put something else in it, I ain't saying it like that, but I'm just challenging my brothers to challenge yourself. Because it's doable. Right, and I'm a prime example of it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't selling no dope right now, and I'm getting every goal I want to accomplish, but I'm working hard. I'm working hard. I'm talking about hard. I don't care what they say.
Home from work.
And too, man, I want to put a message out there. I had the last couple years been a lot of frustration because I deal with a lot of things in house. I deal with the city. I deal with trolling, local celebrities, at the highest as much as I can say it is. You know what I'm saying? Going places, being recognized. I mean, all that cool, man. But in this season, man, it's more about just owning up, man. I'm a boss now. This is ownership, and I want to teach somebody else how to do the same.
Ownership.
Yeah, man. Like it ain't nothing to prove no more. Brand here.
Especially if you don't have anything behind your name, and I think that's what the done really signifies. You know, you can talk about, you know, who's the best or who's the greatest, but what do you own? You know, do you own the beats? Do you own the music? Do you own the lyrics? Are you actually seeing a return off of your investment?
Yeah, and too, like I tell anybody now, and this is what I'm challenging myself on. I know it's only a certain amount of people that's probably like-minded or on what I'm on where I'm at. Like I'm understanding this through marketing and business. I'm not gonna worry about trying to get every person that come from where I come from, because every person ain't molded to be in this wheel of machine that's gonna be mine once it get up and running like it's supposed to. Everybody ain't on this oil. So everybody that rocking with me at home or where I come from, I love that. Y'all stay down. I want y'all to stay down with every move. Y'all gonna get exclusive and sensitive that nobody get, because I'm always appreciate my home people. I'm always come do bigger things. I promise you that. But I've learned so much now that my message to everybody: stop worrying about the locals and the supporters. Man, if I give y'all a testimony, I might have spent some money to actually put myself in position to get seen by people outside of my environment. And the reception is so much bigger, it blew my mind. I ain't even spent that much money yet. So I just want to tell y'all, keep spending the money on yourself, learning about other ways to put your business out. And don't worry about your local economy all the time, because sometimes you got to go get them and bring it back.
Yeah.
They don't always see the vid.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people thought or think that the way they move is going to dent my movement or slow me up or they ain't supporting me. I don't care.
Yeah.
I still get the same numbers. I get everything I set out to get. And it don't be locked in on one ear. And I thank God for that. Like, I just keep challenging myself to learn every day I'm learning. So, I'm going to leave y'all with that, 'cause I can talk all day about it. But my moral of the story, y'all, learn. Keep challenging yourself. Put yourself in places that you need to be received at. Don't worry about if your friend is sharing your post. It's the local news station sharing it. If you write, it's the local writing station sharing it. If you're trying to act, it's the local actors community. Like, let that be your focus. But just the any and everybody, and it don't even matter in that case. Just put yourself in different places, because if they ain't receiving you one where, take it to LA. If LA don't like it, take it to New York. They don't like it, take it to South Africa. Take it to anywhere it takes, and that's my mentality now. I feel like I ain't nothing stop a freight train once it rolls. So, we roll.
Celestine said, that's what I'm talking about. Run with your vision. You don't have to brag. Let the person at the bank see your upstream.
Hey, that's all the friends I need, man. But they get real friendly when you put money in there. I'm living with
They
it.
sure do.
Yeah,
they
get a little more friendly with you when you put money in there, which is well respected. Ain't nobody want nobody gonna waste their time.
Right.
And yeah, it's definitely not a cocky thing. So shout out to her. Like, I don't never want that to be my organ. Somebody be like, me think he's so cocky for what? No, you gotta stand on what you know.
Yeah.
And I've been doing this for over like 10 years. So I think even in the rap community, you could think like, bar wise, I got it. I ain't really worried about it. That ain't never been no thing. I used to be real competitive and caring about the greatest.
Yeah.
The greatest is all about who you think is the greatest, and I don't care about that.
Right.
It's I got a message now. I got a story.
Yeah.
And they can't take that. You can take the greatest title and give it to Jimmy. You can give it to Judd. But when you got something real and pure, like what I'm trying to bring, they can't take that from me.
And
so
even
let them have them titles.
Even having the difference with your music now, I could say I've seen, and I'm gonna bring up, this will be my last topic I forgot about. Anything was a great song, but you just released a short video, a cover, I think they call it in music, a cover from a song called Calling My Spirits. And I love that because, for one, you didn't curse, which was growth from when I met you. It wasn't bees and hoes and nothing like that, but it talks about your heart. You're telling the story about your heart, and you're being real. So if you haven't checked it out, you can also check it out at witnesslegend.com. The video is actually on the page, and you can subscribe to the YouTube channel while you're at it.
Please
but
do.
I loved it because you're just proving that you can still speak to the people in music, use dope beats and not put the beats in the box, and you can actually challenge, and the reception that you've received from anything and from Calling My Spirits, you're actually touching people. You know, and everybody is not doing it with their music. That's separation.
Man, a lot of people music ain't sticking for one though. So I don't care your favorite artist, they drop mixtapes year after year, day after day. And only a couple of them have one song that stick around that you remember the next year and the year after. And I've been blessed to have, well, they like, you know, I remember that, or I seen you on this, or you that guy, you that Facebook, YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So, but like I've had real touching moments. Like we dropped anything, like I had cats inbox me like, man, I listen to it every day. Like I had people like they listen to their kids listen to it every day. It was on the radio, and that was cool. But when I tried Calling My Spirit recently, cause man, I really just put it all together in one day. I did it all, put it together, but I was feeling some type of way myself, man. Like that ain't just no entertainment. Like I feel like music is my punching bag. You know, it's like my meditation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. So when I put it out there and it get received too, I'm always honored with that, cause you know I definitely got somebody that reached out to me that made me feel like if ain't nobody but that person got somebody, cause it moved them and it made them reach out to me to where we actually had a phone conversation and we don't even talk often, but the energy he gave me, like I told my wife, I'm like, I feel like Pop, like this a nigga, he big. I'm talking about it, like this the big homie, like I got mad respect for him. I'm like a little nigga, like who am I? But you know when I do what I do. It don't matter you big, you smart. I think Pac said the best. I keep going to him. That's my dog. Some of my the toughest of my homies need love. Like I don't care how tough, how strong Samson, all of us, we got a heart, and I just want to convey that. And I don't want him to be all soft. It's real. Like it seems soft because nobody want to talk about it. Want to talk about it as the cars and the clothes, but I feel like what Tip's saying on the new album, I wanted to diversify what it means to come from the gutter. Just because I come from the gut, I shouldn't have to be a killer. I shouldn't have to be a dope boy. I could be other things. It's diversified. Like what happens with the trap guy, the gutter guy, when he leaves the gutter and he goes to other places, even though he's still gutter, it's diversified. So I just want my music to be like that. Yeah, I want to be in a box. I want to be able to talk about my everyday life and convey it to where maybe, you know, somebody else will be like, damn, I ain't just the only one going through it, man. Because, you know, suicide is at an all-time high. Yeah. And depression is real, man. But I feel like it's only really the power you give it, man. Because the mind is a terrible thing to waste if you apply it in the right notions. I don't accept defeat. I don't accept that it won't happen. I don't accept that it will. Now, I'm very optimistic. And for some reason, that keeps me excelling. Yeah. So I give that energy to anybody around me. Yeah. So I feel like you're going through depression. Keep somebody around you that's full of energy. That's full of life. Full of life, full of spirit. So that's what I want my music to be. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody to get something like that. Even though it sounds like, damn, but it's like, you know, and I got to make sure, too, when I do more of those, like, I am rooted. Because, like, everybody telling me finish it. Like, every time I do that or do a harder way, I'm like, where the rest of it at?
Exactly. Me, for one.
But it's always keep reeling you in because I ain't just got one. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, I've been trying to do it for the last couple of years. My way of branding myself is don't just buy into one thing. Yeah. I'm coming with it every time. I'm actually getting better. And that's what they try to make me feel like I'm a step out, but I go around the world and I get received like I'm already on the radio, like I'm already on TV. So I'm just going to let it manifest until it comes into life how it's supposed to. But I done made it for all I feel, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to reach more people now.
Well, amen to that. So shout out to Big Homie Grimes song for the shirt. Anything has no limits. That is the title of the sharpest record you guys have ever done. Anything featuring Keeper Dulli.
Two videos,
both of them. Mad reception because it was life, and I feel like anything that produces life will live forever. Hence, you have Zoë Life CCP. So, I think he said that was it, and I don't have any more questions. Mad respect. Thank you for your 30+ minutes, like I asked. And once again, go check out www.witness, WITNESS, and his particular tab is Die Hard. You can read all about our Spotlight Tuesday guest.
Man. Please do. It's gonna surprise you. I'm pretty sure.
All right, that's a wrap, y'all. Thanks for joining.
Peace.
Yeah. RP. Bossyse might be boss. We miss you, boy. Love. BJ Torch on the beat.